This is how to start a successful business with SMMA, a step-by-step guide to go from a complete beginner to a 10K per month SMMA owner in no time. Let's dive right in. So today I will show you literally everything from how to pick a niche to a new video prospecting system that I created, okay, to building scripts. I even made you guys 2 completely new scripts that you can use that nobody else has used, how to build websites, how to create accounts, where to prospect for people, how to stay on track, and then even a $100,000 4-step checklist to guarantee success that I used to scale my agency from 0 to 8K in just a matter of months, okay? And 8K monthly recurring revenue is like 8.6 or something like that, okay? So let's dive right in. First thing is, you gotta pick a niche, okay? Because the riches are in the niches. That's right from Alex Hermosi. So, the 4-step checklist that we're gonna go through to pick a niche is first, can we help them? Is what we do something that will even help the people that we're reaching out to? That's the first thing. The second thing is, do we resonate/know them? Is it easy to communicate with these people? For example, if you are a hardcore construction worker, it would be very difficult for you to talk to perhaps a makeup brand because there's no correlation. That makes no sense. You would be better off going in the trades industry, right, where people work with their hands because you know those kind of people. So, do we know them / can we resonate with them? That'll make communicating with them so much easier. I promise it'll make life easier. Third thing is, do they have buying power? Do the people we are reaching out to have any money? For example, if you came up with a great idea to help homeless people, that's awesome. Who's gonna pay you? I don't know, not me, okay? So do they have buying power? And then number 4 is, are they growing, okay? Don't go help newspaper people. They're not a growing industry. Is the industry that we are going into growing, okay? Because we're in this for the long run. So we gotta ask ourselves, is the industry we're going into a growing industry? That's the 4-step secret to pick a niche. Every niche is good. Just pick one and stick to it. Number 2 is our service. What are we actually going to offer these people, right? This is something people get super caught up on, and there's 2 things that we can offer with SMMA. We can offer organic marketing, right, which would be in the form of content and acquisition systems, or we can offer paid marketing, which would be in the form of Facebook and Google ads and funnels. And I'm about to explain to you which one you should use. So, if your client service, so the people that you're working with, is a want, it's something that the people would want, you would do Facebook ads. For example, you do not need new makeup. You don't need it, you want it. So makeup would be a great thing to promote on Facebook because it's something people want, not something they need. On the flip side, Google is what we'd use for a need, my bad. So if, for example, you wake up in your bed and you see snakes crawling around in your room, you're not going to go scrolling Facebook to find somebody who can kill those snakes. You're going to type up on Google, snake killer near me, and call them up right away. Therefore, if your service is a need, market them on Google. Okay? So if your client service is a need, it's on Google. If it's a want, it's on Facebook. Okay, and then the funnels is something else you do, which is like what you build out, like your landing pages or your instant forms, whatever the case may be. That is the services that you will pick from, okay? One or the other, totally up to you. Now, scripts. Okay, first thing, before I share with you 2 scripts that I made, if you want to share something about how to make a good script. So, when we make a good script, we're going to keep something in mind. If right now I gave every single one of you Kevin Hart's script and you had to read it back to me, I probably wouldn't laugh. Okay, no offense to you, you're not a funny guy or girl, but the problem is it's not the script that makes Kevin Hart funny, it's Kevin Hart that makes the script funny. Okay, so I could give you guys all my script, it probably won't work for you because you don't make the script, you don't emphasize the script, right? I do because I built it, right? You get what I'm saying? So what makes a good script is it authentic? Like, are you being authentic in the script? Are you really being who you are? Are you lying, portraying to be somebody that you are not? Second thing is it unique? Is the script actually unique? Okay, have people heard it 1,000 times? If they have, it's probably not very good. Third thing, is it funny? Are people going to laugh, right? Can we make them laugh? If we make them laugh, there's a much higher chance they'll want to keep talking to us, okay? The fourth thing, is it clear and to the point? People don't want to listen to a 2-minute message, okay, or read a fucking paragraph of stories before you get to the point. So just get to the point as soon as you can. And the last thing is, do you have a good intro / call to action, right? Do you explain who you are? Right, what your name is? Do you have a good call to action at the end to get people to actually respond? Those are the 5 things that make a good script. Now, here's 2 scripts that I made just for you. Script number 1. Okay, this is if you have a case study. So, hey Nate, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm a 16-year-old in the trenches right now, starting my own business, and since I know everybody else is doing the same. Sorry, I wrote this off the top of my head. Since I know everybody else is doing the same, I wanted to share some value with you first, and then you share your case study. okay? And I would love to show you this system so you can use it only if you like money though. So yeah, you could steal it if you want. Let me know if that's worth 5 minutes of your time. I'd love to share it with you. Okay, that is a good script if you have a case study, right? And you would just implement your case study here. For example, I just worked with Jennifer, got her 30 new leads in just 5 days. Boom, and then you would go on with the script. Now, script number 2, for example, what if you don't have a case study? What if you were a complete beginner? Here's a script I made for you. So, you would say something like, yo, name, how you doing on this beautiful day? Listen, I'll be straight up with you. I'm a young kid starting my business. Now listen, I'm not here to ask for money or anything like that. I'm here to ask you to give me a shot to prove myself to you and the world. Here is my proposal. And then you would give your offer, right? You would say you'd want to do Facebook ads, you'd want to do marketing, or you'd want to help them get more clients, or edit their videos, whatever the case is, whatever your offer is. And after that, you'd say, what do you say? Want to make the dream team? I'll be Luigi, you be Mario. You see how both of these, they're unique, they're funny, right? Here, said, yeah, you can steal it if you want, right? Add all the components, right? It's quick, it's authentic, I'm sharing who I am, it's unique, it's funny, it's to the point, and there's a good intro and call to action, okay? There's 2 good scripts you can use right now, and you might make a bit of money, okay? Now, here's a little tip for you guys that I use to stay focused when actually trying to get into deep work, 'cause I know a lot of you guys struggle with actually focusing on one task. Here's my 5-step checklist that you can use to make sure you stay focused and get shit done. Step number 1 is write down on a pen and paper your tasks, okay? The tasks that you have to do before you start working, ideally the night before if you want. Step number 2 is grab noise canceling headphones. I just use these beat up old Beats. They work, they do the job just fine, okay? Step number 2 is play Hans Zimmer music. I promise. Just look them up. I promise. Just trust me on this, okay? Step number 4 is set a 1 to 2 hour timer. As you can see, I have a timer here. I usually like to set it for about 90 minutes, right? I like to do intense 90-minute blocks. Sometimes I'll do more. Sometimes I'll do a 5 or 6 hour block. I recommend starting off with like 90 minutes, okay? And then last thing, if you want, you can take some caffeine or some stimulants. I have these mushroom stimulants. Or just, I don't know, help you focus better. And then I also drink coffee, okay? Helps me, maybe it doesn't help you, I don't know, do what works for you. That is my 5-step checklist to stay focused. Now, moving on, website. You don't need one, okay? I promise you do not need a website. Just trust me, okay? I built my agency up to a 6-figure agency, trust me, and I've helped over, I think, like 300 people start and scale their own agencies from 0 to multiple clients now, so trust me on this. You do not need a client. I mean, a website. You do need a client, okay? Focus your time on higher ROI activities, right? A website will yield you nothing, right? It'll yield you nothing until you have case studies, because what are you going to put on the website when you don't have case studies, when you don't have clients, when you don't have testimonials? Just a picture of your face? Like, no. So don't focus on this. Focus on getting clients, getting case studies, getting testimonials. Then we can focus on that later. Okay? Later. It's good, just later. Now, moving on. Outreach accounts. You need to have a good outreach account. Okay? If you don't, everything else falls apart. Okay? So we need to optimize our accounts. How do we do that? Well, imagine this. Imagine if right now Cristiano Ronaldo DM'd you. Would you answer yes or no? Yes. Would you care if he was pitching you? No, because that's Ronaldo. He has like 500 million followers, a bunch of posts. You know him, okay? So how do we optimize our account to be like Ronaldo? Well, first thing we can do is we need to get a lot of posts. We need to get posts to show who we are as a human being. Second thing is we need to get more followers. Okay, so you get more followers by posting more, and you could follow people, whatever the case is. Third thing is Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have random shit in his name. His name isn't called Fluffy Unicorn 547. It's literally just his name. Okay, it's just his name. Keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Okay, that is how we want to optimize our account, because an account that looks active and looks like a real human being will perform way better than somebody who's not active and not real. Okay, so part 2 is authenticity. Make sure in your account you don't have like graphics and pictures of like other people. Make sure it's pictures of you. Show your social life. Show who you are as a human being. People do business with people, not with things, not with businesses. So sell yourself. Okay, sound good? Do that. Look at my profile if you need examples. Step number 3 is scale it. And by scale it, I mean get some followers. Okay, we all know that people will apply more often to people with more followers because they seem more authoritative or more credible. Okay, so the more followers you get, the easier your outreach gets and the more replies you get. Okay, so do this. Okay, next, the new video prospecting system that I made. Okay, so what even is this? It's sending video messages instead of normal messages. Now, how does it work? It's just as it sounds, right? You can record video messages. I don't care if you record them on your phone or in the actual app that you use. The point is you send video messages, not text messages. Why does it work? Why is this so useful? Well, I'll tell you why. Nowadays, everybody's DMing, everybody's pitching, but you know what nobody's doing? Nobody's sharing their face. Nobody's actually talking to people. And guess what? People really like and respect and enjoy talking to people. So if we can share our face, share who we are, and be confident enough to send them a video, they will respect that so much more. Not only that, they can also see who you are. They can see your personality, that you can kind of make some jokes. You relieve a lot of the pressure, okay, of normal DMs, because you're getting away from everybody else. And the further you separate yourself from everybody else, the different you look in their eyes, and the easier life becomes. Okay? So, the new video prospecting system is sending video messages. And you can use your exact script. It's the same framework, right? Intro, story, case study, call to action, the same framework. It's just in the form of a video message. Rule of thumb, introduce yourself. Okay? Be clear, be concise. Okay? Speak loud and clear like I am right now. Okay? Don't speak too slow, but do not also speak too fast. Okay? And try and keep it under a minute. Ideally, like 40 seconds is like prime. If you can do less, great. That's a good video message. Now, the $100,000 4-step checklist to ensure that you see success guaranteed. First, I gotta give you blue balls, okay? Because I want to tell you a little secret. If you want to be surrounded with driven entrepreneurs, join my Discord. I got nothing to sell you. It's not a fucking. Yes, you can buy my coaching if you want, okay? But Discord's free. Okay, there's like 400 plus people in there who are all entrepreneurs who are starting and scaling their agency. You can ask questions, bounce ideas off each other. But the point is, you're surrounded in a community of people, because you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are going up to the top, not going down to the bottom. Sound good? Also, if you think you're a killer and you want to do one-on-one coaching / mentoring with me, join my Discord, send me a DM. Links are all down below. Now, here is the actual checklist, okay? The $100,000 4-step checklist that you can use to guarantee that you see success is simply this. If you've taken everything else I said into consideration and actually applied it all, okay, like having a good account, yada, 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 step number 1 is send your fucking DMs. Send your DMs, okay? Now, step number 2 is track the data. Track how many messages you sent. Track how many people replied. Track how many people said yes to your pitch, like who became a lead. Track how many people you called. Track how many people booked a call. Track how many calls you take today. Track how many people said no. Ask why they said no. Okay? Track all the data. Track what script you use. Track everything on an Excel spreadsheet. Number 3 is ask for feedback. If people said yes to your script, if they said no, if they ignored you, ask for feedback. Okay? If you close the sale, ask for feedback. If you don't close the sale, ask for feedback. If somebody says no, if somebody says yes, ask for feedback, because we need to learn, right? We need to learn and adjust and adapt to the situation we're in. And we can only do that by asking for feedback from the people that we are talking to, right? So, ask for feedback. If people literally leave you unseen, text them. Hey man, saw you left me unseen, was just looking to get some feedback on why you didn't reply. Literally send that message. You'll be surprised at how many people get back to you and tell you things to help you scale your agency. And step number 4, to tie it all together, is implement the changes. After you've tracked all the data and you've asked for all the feedback, you can analyze, where am I going wrong, and implement the changes. And now, if you struggle to even know where you're going wrong, if you've tracked the data, join my Discord, DM me, I'll happily help you out. Okay? So I can help you implement the changes. So, this is how you can start a business with SMMA, a complete step-by-step guide, like complete A to Z. If you're still a little confused or you want more help, I have a bunch of more videos, right? You can click on my channel. I have videos about actually everything. How to take sales calls, how to sell yourself, how to send video messages, how to find prospects, where to find prospects, should you cold call, should you not cold call, should you send DMs, how to pick a niche, literally everything. I have an in-depth video on. You can watch it all, binge watch it, I don't care, be my guest, just like, it's all I ask if it's kind of good content to you, and I promise you will be set. Okay, but the moral of the story, the last thing you got to remember is you got to take action. Sitting here watching YouTube videos all day won't do you any good if you don't actually do anything. So just go for it. All I ask is you just go for it. If you've been watching these videos for a while and you're not really sure where to start, just do it. You're going to learn a lot more by actually doing it than you would by watching. For example, do you think Messi would be as good as he was if he just sat and watched other people play football or soccer all day? Probably not. We probably wouldn't even be talking about Messi if he just watched people play soccer. No, he went out there and started playing. And guess what? Was Messi the best on his first day? Nah. First week? Nah. First month? No. But he got better and better and better and better and better by doing the thing. So go out there and take action. If you have questions, comment them down below. I literally answer every single person, or join my Discord. There's a few other links there. You can join $100 coaching, or you can DM me for more coaching. Whatever the fuck you want, I'll be happy to help you out. If this wasn't enough. But I sure hope it was, because I gave you guys everything. So, just remember, If you found a lot of value, don't subscribe because you might make too much money. Have a great day.